Good morning, students. This video content is the first part of the chapter Working of Institution, that is chapter 4, class 9, subject social science. Children, today we are going to discuss about the working of the institutions. In the previous units, we have discussed how the people will elect the rulers or how the government will be formed. What is the procedure in a detailed way, meticulously we shall discuss. How the elections are conducted, how the polling goes on and result declared. Later children, how and what are the steps necessary and who controls the procedure, everything we will be discussing in this session. In this unit children, first we will discuss about what are the duties of a ruler after being elected or the people's representative once he is becoming the member of parliament or the member of Vidhan Sabha. What is he supposed to do? Democracy is not just only a word to electing a ruler. Democracy also fixes a framework to member or any people's representative has to work with the institutions and within the framework given by the constitution to the representatives. Children, they cannot go beyond it. So, the elected leaders have to work with the organizations or the institutions and also within the framework given to them. In this chapter, children, we shall actually dealing with a policy happens, how a policy will be debated, and later how the policy turns to be an act. What is the role of different institution in the decision making? We are going to discuss about legislature, executive and the role of judiciary. These three are the main organs of the government. How a legal framework of any act or draft happens and then how it can be impact for us and later if any issue arises when where the people supposed to appeal. Children, in this chapter you will get to know that rulers have to follow some rules and procedures with and within the institutions for running a democratic government smoothly. Working of institutions begin with the manner in which major decisions are taken and implemented in India. You people will come across three institutions that play a key role in major decision. Is that legislature, executive and judiciary, as I told you earlier. Children, as you have already studied about these three institutions in your earlier classes, we have quickly summarized them. Here, in this video, you will find the answer to various questions which often comes to mind, such as, what do these institutions do? Like, how are these institutions connected? What makes their functioning more or less democratic, etc., etc. The first, for example, let us take a famous topic, how is a major policy decision being taken, on which entire unit works on decision are actually being taken in the parliament and it comes for us as an government order. So children, let us first discuss a government order. You can see on the slide it is shown a photograph of an government order shown for you. When Government of India appointed a commission in 1979 that was headed by Mr. B.P. Mandal called Second Backward Commission. This commission, children, gave report in 1980 stated to give 27% reservation to the socially and educationally backward class. Socially and educationally backward classes. On August 13, 1990, the Government of India issued an order which was called an Office Memorandum. This order said that other than SC and ST, the 27% reservation benefit will be given to the third category, which is socially and educationally backward class. Only person who belongs to a backward classes were eligible for this quota. In 1992, Supreme Court declared that Mandal Commission's order as valid but asked for some modification. So this is how you came to know about this, that how a memorandum works. Now children, the question comes, who decided to issue this memorandum? Such a major decision would have involved other major functionaries of India, like first of all, the President. The President is the head of the state and is the highest formal authority of India. At the next level, the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister is the head of the government and take most of the decision in the cabinet meetings. And children, at the last but not the least, that is Parliament, which consists of President and two houses, that are Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. The Prime Minister must have the support of a majority of Lok Sabha members to pass a memorandum. Children, when this memorandum passed in India, it was a hot topic to debate. Some felt that this was unfair as it would deny equality of opportunity to those who did not belong to backward communities, while others felt that this would give a fair opportunity to those who so far had not adequately been represented in government employment. This dispute, children, was finally resolved by the Supreme Court, as Supreme Court is the apex court in India. By hearing all the cases, this case, children, was known as the Indra Shawnee and other versus Union of India case. Children, the Supreme Court judges in 1992 declared that this order of the Government of India was valid. Thus, the dispute come to an end, and this policy has been followed since then. I hope, children, the explained content is clear to you people. In the next video of this chapter, we shall discuss the further content. Thank you, children, and have a nice day.